Hi everyone, I'm MK, your Italian watercolor friend. I recently received a great question from Liz, who asked if I could recommend a split primary palette using my MaimeriBlue watercolors. Thank you so much, Liz. I think this is a fantastic question and it makes the perfect topic for today's video. Before we begin, I want to mention one important thing. I don't have all the colors from MaimeriBlue, like I'm missing a couple yellows and one blue that I really like, but I do know how these pigments behave, and so I went on their website and I looked at the colors, the pigments, and the transparency of those colors. And these things to me are important because I know that my MaimeriBlues, the ones that are marked as transparent, they really are transparent. They're like the next level of transparency. While the colors that are marked as semi-transparent, they do have some texture. They feel a little differently from the transparent ones, but they still are very transparent, just like any other transparent watercolor from any other brand. And because I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet, I want to dive into the yellows. So for the yellow, I would recommend a normal primary yellow. MaimeriBlue, primary yellow would work well. And I'm just swatching the primary yellow here from Holbein just to give you a visual reference of what I mean. So here, so you just get primary yellow from MaimeriBlue. The MaimeriBlue primary yellow is a transparent pigment, but if you like something that's a little brighter than that, and also something that has a little bit of extra body to it, I think that you may enjoy Vanadium yellow. I've had my eyes on this yellow for quite some time because it's just super bright from what I've seen on the internet, but regularly, like if it's for an everyday use, primary yellow is one of the best choices. So as a warm yellow, I would recommend Gamboge hue. This one I'm also missing, but again, I looked online and it's transparent and it looks very much like the ISO Indolinone Yellow Deep from Holbein. And funny enough, this Gamboge hue from MaimeriBlue, even though the pigments are different between the Holbein and the MaimeriBlue, the MaimeriBlue Gamboge hue, if you look at the pigment name, is isoindolinone, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this name right here. And yes, it's transparent. So again, you're gonna have extra transparency here. And one more thing that I know from my MaimeriBlues is that the transparent colors they disperse beautifully on wet paper, and that's definitely a reason why you should have MaimeriBlues in your palette. So, moving on to the reds, here is where I love reds. I mean, I love all the colors. I think every color is beautiful in its own hue, chroma. And so, but like if you stick to a classic split primary, you probably want some kind of like Pyrrole red, like an orangey, a red with an orange bias. So the one that I would recommend in that case is Pyrrole red. It's this one. It's beautiful, and yes, it has a yellow bias and it has some body to it. When I was editing the video, I noticed that this swatch is actually a little dirty, and I guess I was too focused talking. I will give you a cleaner swatch. If you're looking for a cool red, primary red magenta is really gorgeous. It's super bright, and yeah, it's bright. It's a mix of like the Holbein quinacridone red to my eye, because, and I'm mentioning Holbein because these are the colors that I use every day, so I know them very well. So this primary red magenta, to me, it looks like a mix of quinacridone red with some opera pink. So you can expect some extra vibrancy in this color, but if you do want a color that's more like typical of the cool red, Rose Lake, I don't have it here, but I know it's kind of like the standard quinacridone red from Holbein. This is what the split primary palettes usually have in their set. And this one is Rose Lake. Rose Lake, primary red magenta. I don't know why I wrote to the side here, but whatever. And one other thing that I wanted to mention is, based on my own preference, I am not a fan of Pyrrole red when it leans to the scarlet side of the reds. I personally use Sandal red, Rosso Sandalo. And Sandal Red actually is the standard Perol red. And it's this beautiful medium red. The MaimeriBlue one is fully transparent. It's not semi-transparent like in other brands. Like for me, what I'm using right now as my split primary from MaimeriBlue when it comes to reds are Sandal Red and Primary Red Magenta. I love these two colors. This Sandal Red on wet paper, it travels really far, and so does Primary Red Magenta. So these two are my winners. But if you are after something that's a bit more traditional, these two here are the colors that you should be going for. And now we're talking blues. MaimeriBlue Cyan, and this one is your yellow leaning blue, green leaning blue. So it's a cool blue, gorgeous. It's very intense. It's highly pigmented. It's very intense. It mixes very well with any color because it's a primary blue. So this one is a phthalo blue. Specifically, this one is PB153. Obviously, it's staining as a phthalo. And this one also disperses very fast on wet paper. And it's very transparent. You can dilute it to very thin washes. Let's see. Yeah, I can still move it around here. And yeah, it's extremely transparent. For the warmer blue, I have in my palette French Ultramarine Light. I like this color. It's very bright in the MaimeriBlue collection. Here. This one is actually a bit dirty. I need to clean it. Sorry, just forget about this. So this one is my French Ultramarine Light. It's very light, it's fresh, it's vibrant. I really love this color. Oh, actually there is a glare. Not good. Let me move it here. Okay. So, yeah, French Ultramarine Light is what I have on my palette. But if I were to buy it again, I would actually buy Cobalt Blue because I like it a little bit better than French Ultramarine Light. They're super similar in chroma, but Cobalt Blue is just a touch brighter. And when I mix it with oranges or reds, it's a little bit more gentle. So it's easier, it's an easier mixer, I would say. The difference is not that noticeable. So this one is French. No, actually, it's not called French Ultramarine. It's called Ultramarine Light, I think. Cobalt Blue Light. And so these are all the colors that I would choose for a MaimeriBlue split primary. Primary yellow, gamboge hue, Perol red, and rose lake. But if your taste is more like mine, I would recommend you go for primary red magenta and sandal red. I would say 100% get this MaimeriBlue Cyan. It's very clean when it mixes with other colors. It's a big, strong, very powerful, so you need to use it sparingly. This is your cool blue, and for your warm blue, you can either choose something like Ultramarine Light or Cobalt Blue Light. I think with these colors, you can do so many combinations, and you're not really going to subtract when you do color mixing. Thank you so much for your question again. I really enjoyed going through my thinking process when it comes to a split primary. That's a concept that I haven't thought of it yet. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Ciao, ciao!